In 2019, the Equality and Human Rights Commission published a report that evidenced widespread racial harassment in universities across the UK. At the University of Glasgow, we responded with an investigation into racial harassment at our own campus. I was not alone in being shocked by the findings. 1 in 2 ethnic minority students had been racially harassed. Among staff, coded forms of harassment from colleagues were common. The University of Glasgow responded with an action plan that sets out a range of initiatives and interventions which our workplace promised to implement to tackle racism. One of the suggested initiatives was to involve students in co-creation of anti-racism campaigns. And this is where my story begins. During the spring and summer of 2021, I was preparing a new course in social marketing. Social marketing is the application of marketing methods to help tackle social, health, and environmental problems in order to improve quality of life and take care of the planet. I wanted our students to work actively on developing a social marketing intervention, and racism on our own doorstep was an obvious wicked problem for the students to engage with. The new social marketing course provided a general introduction to the subject, but at the same time had a sustained focus on racism. We discussed scientific articles and reports on racism, methods and strategies to tackle racism. And of course, we spent a fair amount of time on how you can use social marketing not just to raise awareness, but also to influence people to change behavior. This is not just about social advertising. I wanted our students to use the full range of the marketing mix, product and service, price, place, and promotion to find solutions that had the potential to change behavior on our campus. In the first assignment, the students created anti-racism posters. In the second assignment, they developed a strategic social marketing plan for a full-scale intervention to tackle one of the types of racism reported by staff and students, such as microaggressions, social exclusion, and physical assault. The project has enjoyed wonderful support from several colleagues and guest speakers. Our then Vice Principal and race champion Bonnie Dean supported the project from day one and helped gain traction. Mary Taylor, the university's head of Equality, Diversity and Inclusion, and also co-author of the report Into Racism at the University of Glasgow, gave a talk to students about the main findings and the university's action plan. Anya Allardyce and Emma Gilmartin from our External Relations Communications team, who were managing all communications and public relations in connection with the release of the report, which generated substantial media coverage, introduced the students to managing sensitive issues in large organizations during periods of close media scrutiny. Last, but certainly not least, Dr. Niget Riaz, Diversity and Inclusion Policy Advisor, worked on our project in an advisory capacity. We were also fortunate to feature Professor Judy Foster Davis, Eastern Michigan University in the US, who is an international expert in racism in marketing and structural racism in the wider business ecosystem. She shared with our students her award-winning research article, Selling Whiteness, a critical review of the literature on marketing and racism, which has been published in the Journal of Marketing Management. Let us take a look at the students' projects. In the poster assignment, most students chose to address microaggressions. The work is of a superb quality and reflects their ability to combine visual and critical thinking into powerful creative concepts. strategic social marketing plans outlined full-scale interventions that translated the creative concepts conveyed by the posters into concrete solutions. The projects produced actionable recommendations for how to improve reporting mechanisms by redesigning the U of G Live mobile app, enhancing trust in the system, raising awareness of microaggressions and social exclusion, celebrating diversity, and utilizing existing resources such as Moodle to engage people. The students' work has already had a direct impact on the University of Glasgow. Some students participated in focus groups and workshops to inform a university-wide campaign that will launch in the autumn of 2022. Their work has been shared with colleagues at Eastern Michigan University, and I have had the opportunity to present the project to our race equality group. And now you are listening too. In the course evaluations, many students expressed their appreciation for the opportunity to work with a topic that really matters, for having a true and powerful voice, and for being listened to. To me, this project has been a trailblazer, demonstrating how teaching can have upstream impact when we allow ourselves to break down the silos between different job families and let students, HR, professional services, and academics join forces.